Let it be acknowledged that our Prime Creator is here and present. We ask that the words spoken here are heard and felt as they are our true history. We pray that what is spoken here is taken to heart as sincerely as they are spoken, and that we may continue to learn and to educate others as to the importance of our relationship with our Creator, the highest law of the land, of air, and of water. That is law, land, air, water. That of air, the heavens, being the core of law and the most integrous of all law forms. In so doing, it is possible for those in positions of authority to sort out with whom is their loyalty, to whom do they give their allegiance in their work or position of influence. We offer this in integrity and pray that it be respectfully accepted with the sincerity and critical importance with which it is shared here today. Let it be so.
Hello, I have some information to share regarding common law in our assembly. I got a 4-page document in the email from an assembly in Asheville, and they're putting out more misinformation than they are good information. And there is a lot of good information in their document. I'd like to set it straight to the best of my ability. Civilian common law, court of record, and our social compact assembly. Law on the land and soil of our several states among the United States of America in Congress assembled is our unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America, 1776, preceded by the U.S. Marine Corps, 1775. We named and styled ourselves the United States of America in 1777 in our Confederation and Perpetual Unions articles. The final article is the United States of America's Constitution circa 1859 and Oregon's Constitution circa 1859. Statutes at large and treaties must be supported and authenticated. As an example, the statute at large for 1858 was written after the war, 1864. The winners write the history in de facto. With that said, law is defined only by Bouvier's Law Dictionary, 6th edition, 2 volumes, 1856, or its equal by comparison. For legal and propaganda definitions, use Black's Law Dictionary, 1 through 11 edition. Lots of changes over the 2 years. Bouvier is constant and correct. The document changes with amendments and new states. The definitions stay the same. People, where all the power is inherent, created Oregon's Constitution that was ratified into statehood among the several states in 1859. All prior constitutions are artifacts and no longer current due to amendments and statehood increase. A decrease violates the perpetual union and brings about color of law. As it is no longer original jurisdiction without the perpetual union. Rhode Island and Providence Plantation violated it the first time in 1787. South Carolina did it the second time, December 1860. Our founding documents and history has been rewritten by the victors in de facto. From the 1600s until the 1760s, the colonists learned from the people about being sovereign and using a representative form of government. They learned this concept from the Algonquin or Iroquois nations peoples. The Treaty of Paris, on the first page, made the king ruler over the lands of the United States, and it was signed by 4 esquires. 3 of them were John Jay, Benjamin Franklin, and John Adams. Jefferson was scheduled and did not attend. It does not meet constitutional requirements, nor does the Northwest Ordinance. We do not have a Declaration of Independence. It was renamed from the unanimous declaration to meet their propaganda needs. The same with the preamble. As added affectation by the people of the United States. The people of the United States live in Washington, District of Columbia. There are 5 branches of government. We have not had government since March 1861. We have had a benevolent form of martial law, Labor Code, and FEMA that has recently turned malevolent. 1. There are jura summa impuri, the men and women with our children on the land and soil of Oregon, and by extension, with full faith and credit to everyone. Sovereign, without ruler or subject. 2. States among the several states, such as Oregon. 3. Legislature. 4. Executive. 5. Judiciary of the states. That describes government, jure, or lawful, legitimate, constitutional. We have not had that on Oregon since November 8th, 1910. All of the other states were subjugated into such as State of Oregon, aka all cap State of Oregon, is a subdivision of the United States of Washington, District of Columbia, Inc., in some color of law form, a de facto entity since March 1861, alleged on or about. During November 2022, our Article 1, Section 1, which is natural rights inherent in people, we declare that all men, when they form a social compact, are equal in right, that all power is inherent in the people, and all free governments are founded on their authority and instituted for their peace, safety, and happiness, and have at all times the right to alter, reform, or abolish the government in such manner as they may think proper. Became the provisional government on Oregon, aka Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. It took 7 years, one step at a time, on Oregon. We notified the U.S. DOJ, U.S. Marshal Service, FBI, U.S. Marine Corps, GSA, and DHS multiple times. The state of Oregon, aka all caps State of Oregon, legislative, executive, judiciary, 36 sheriffs, 38 prosecutors, Oregon State Police, and Oregon National Guard multiple times, and they all acquiesced and defaulted. This is signed, sealed, stamped, witness, proof of service, and published at www.orsja.org. 3 cable TV stations or channels for a half-hour show weekly on Portland, YouTube, and Brighteon. 7 years without one rebuttal. Amendment 1, Assembly and Petition for Redress of Grievance. Look it up in Bouvier's. It means different than you think. Article 1, Section 1, Social Compact. 9, Common Law Grand Juries with Presentments and True Bills. 10, Article 3, 1 Supreme Court claiming original jurisdiction. Article 7, Amendment 7, Civilian Common Law Court of Record, whose jury verdict has no appeal in fact, having implemented ex parte Milligan, thereby on Oregon nullifying martial law, Labor Code, and FEMA. We currently have 36 sheriffs without compliance to the requirements of the Office of Sheriff, ORS 206, DPSST, County HR and Recorder, oath and bond ability to the laws of nature and nature's God included. That is a long, drawn-out task. The first one goes before the county commissioners and our Civilian Common Law Court of Record, September 18th, 2025, 10 o'clock, Yamhill County Courthouse, in the basement, room 32. And I yield.
Hi, my name is Charlie White. I'm with the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. We've been working for quite some time, connecting with our sheriffs, or at least trying, to encourage them and actually require them to take a proper oath to the proper constitution with God and the laws of nature included. So this is my first appeal. Where are our sheriffs? Article 3, Amendment 7, Civilian Common Law Court of Record has made numerous visits and relentless communications to our county sheriffs on Oregon. Why? Because our sheriffs are our first protection against governance overreach. It is our county sheriffs that should be there to assist seniors to prevent their eviction from their home and all they possess. It should be our county sheriffs who protect and defend the people from a corrupt court system, rather than ticketing them or supporting the illegitimate amended Article 7 courts. Our sheriffs seem to be avoiding any engagement with us, the people reaching out for a conversation about their refusal to see us. Contact requests are met with cricket sounds. Where are our sheriffs? It is significant that they take a proper oath to the Constitution circa 1859 with its original jurisdiction. It's a necessity. That is to the people rather than to a corporation, and to our Creator, that is, with God included. Such a dejuration, an oath, is needed for there to be remedy in our system of governance. Let's get this ball rolling. It's just taking one of you to make a difference. It gets it started to assist in awakening your colleagues in sheriffdom. Let it be so.
They do not want to let go of this. They do not intend on losing here. And we do not intend giving it back to them.
And then the bullets started flying. Then he jumps out of the car. And he's got both his hands up. And he got out of the car, and he had his hands in the air. He's like, just shoot me then. This is what you want, just shoot me. And they did. They shot him dead. With his hands in the air, and I saw it. I swear to God. He was just walking with his hands in the air. And they shot him. And they shot him dead, and then after he was down on the ground, they shot him 3 more times.